How's everyone going? Welcome to Havoc Gaming. If you are new and if you're not, welcome back. Today's stream is a little bit different to what we normally do. Bye, Spyro! Spyro's just gone. Oh, there he is. Except we're entering demo mode now, because I didn't press start. No. Apparently this is counting. Why is it not working? Let's try this again. Alright, so all of that should be fixed. So, but yeah, where was I? Yes, I'm going to play Spyro the Dragon, which we have played before on the channel, but it was the remake. But now we're going to play the original, but with Retroachievements. There's about 65 to collect, mostly all completion based, which is pretty easy.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it 6? For a Dragon's Age. We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Gnorc character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple.
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat! Besides, he is ugly. Ugly? That does it!
Looks like I've got some things to do.
Yes, we do. We do indeed. But question. How does Nasty know we're talking about him? That's my burning question. He knows. Alright. It has been a hot minute since I played the original Spyro. It's been a hot minute. So I grew up with these three games and Crash. Primarily. Especially Crash. But let's go get our first dragon. Nesta.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world. Then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Okay, we'll go find the dragons, which is what I intended to do. We just roll over here first. Grab some more gems. Oh, but not those ones apparently. We're not grabbing those ones apparently. Alright, there we go. That took a bit. So yeah, the main goal, we're just gonna, if no one's ever seen Spyro before, don't do that. Basically, yes, we got inventory. Basically, you gotta collect a certain amount of gems, certain amount of dragons. It's a collectathon, let's say. Basically, a collectathon. Ah! The 40 ran this way, but he ran to the archway. Hey, you! Give me those gems. Or I could just miss you completely, that's fine. Well, we got you, but we're also gonna rescue Delbert.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro! You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Don't worry, I'll look after Sparks. Sparks is an absolute legend. We might as well activate the speedway while we're here. We might as well. There we go. Secret of Artisan's Homeworld. That was an achievement. Hey, I'll take it. It's one less we gotta find. I'll take it. Oh, hello. Have I gone for you? No. There we go. We got him. Extra life. Sweet. Sweet. We don't want to go to any of the levels yet. I kind of want to grab all the gems and rescue all the dragons first. Yeah, before that would make it. Guess not. Charge just makes you go straight down. Rally up all these gems. From what I was looking at from the achievement set, most of it is just complete the levels. With some level-specific challenges in there. Argus. We rescued Argus.
Cool Flash, do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the dragon mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
Fair enough, Argus. I'll do that. Even though I know how to play Spyro. I have beaten Spyro. I have completed Spyro. I know what I'm doing. To an extent. Well, there's the balloonist. The balloonist. We don't need to pay you a trip yet. It's mainly after the gems. Which I think the rest of the gems that I need is over this way, towards Town Square. Also, Thomas?
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide, and don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks, plummeting into prehistoric glaciers.
Oh, that.
If it helps, I already know how to glide. It's like, yeah, this is probably the place where you really learn it. But... Alright, more gems over here. But yeah, this is the second game that I streamed for Retroachievements. because I've streamed Jack and Daxter prior, which we've mastered like a month ago when I was still streaming. So I haven't streamed for like 5 weeks because life kind of took over for a bit. And then there should just be a green gem left, which I have found. If I could, you know, glide to the actual tower, that'd be good. If I stopped gliding, that would even be better. I know I can press triangle. I just brain don't work. There we go. 100% Artisan's Home. Wait, only 50% of people have done that? That's easy as. Alright, we'll go to Stone Hill. Stone Hill will be our first level that we'll go into. I got a feeling these streams won't take too long. Because Spyro itself is not a big game. And getting all the achievements wouldn't be that much of a task either. It's like I said, I had to look at it prior and it's essentially just completion based. With some challenge ones sprinkled in. And obviously the speedways are going to be a fun time. Just wait till we get to those. The speedways. Speedways, basically they require you to go, basically time trial it. Which I mean, it kind of has a time trial before, but like there's like a set time you gotta get to get certain achievement. Alright, so we gotta get 1,200 gems to get an achievement? Sure. Also, one thing compared to the original and the remake, there's no skill points, so we don't have to worry about burning up tulips or anything like that. We could just... It's just us and the whims of the stage. Which will honestly probably make this a much breezier time. Linda.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
I don't see myself running into trouble, mate. I think we'll be fine. Grabbed all the gems in this room, sweet. Let's get moving. Won't jump in that well yet. Not until we get the key for the level. Well, we can go in here, which I'm pretty sure takes us to the end of the level, or the exit portal. Grab you. So I'm pretty sure there is. Yep, there is an achievement popped up there. 6 out of 10, so we need to get 10 lives for an achievement. Let me just grab the gem. No, never mind. We're getting Astor.
After you freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya.
You know, I'm good. I don't want to be told a story. I'm good. We got things to do, man. We got more dragons to rescue, more treasure to collect. I'm good. And also got keys to grab too. Thank you. Thank you for the key. Now we'll go back up, and then we can jump in that well. Yup. Oh, maybe just jump in. Open sesame. Keep pressing the wrong button for the camera. Who we rescued this time? Gavin. Gavin. Gavin the Dragon.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like me.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. What he said. Sure, what he said. I guess we'll go do the other... If I can find the whirlpool, we'll go find more gems and dragons. Which is like a whole other... That laugh brings back so many bad memories. Bad memories. In amongst all the good memories, there's always the bad memories. The thief is one of those bad memories. That was very satisfying, and I would recommend doing that. Just run and charge and grab through all the gems. Alright, everything else in the level should be just up here. Where are you? I know you're here. Here it is. There you are. Gladys? Gildus? Gildus.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the X button at the top of a jump, and try pressing the triangle button to drop down in mid-flight.
See, I knew that already. But that is a very good hint if you did not know it. So I don't think you use it at any point until then, before. Alright, let's go for this thief. I want a dragon egg. Well, that was easy. Give me the dragon egg. Yeah. Ooh, we got an achievement too. Handle with care. Well, I'll try. I mean, I suppose we gotta get used to grabbing the dragon eggs, I guess, because... Oh, how did I misuse? I suppose we gotta get used to grabbing all the dragon eggs for the third game when we eventually play that. Oh, I've gone the wrong way, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anyway's the right way, as long as you can glide there. Alright, now we will go up here. Sweet. I think the rest of the gems are here, if not... Nah, there is more gems elsewhere. I think I did see some gems just, yeah, here. I don't know if they're what we need. No, we're missing 5 gems. 5 whole gems, just missing. Oh, hang on. 4 whole gems, just missing. Wait, hold on a second, I think we might have found them. 2 whole gems, missing. It's because we really ran through here. There we go, we 100% in Stone Hill. That was not that difficult. I don't think there's anything else we need to do here. Like Retroachievements wise. I don't think there's anything else we need to do here. So we could just blitz on out of here. So far, we're doing pretty good. We scared those norks away. Yeah, because I don't think there's any level specific achievements until... Well, technically the bosses, because you gotta do hit these bosses. Damage these bosses, should I say. Levels, but nothing really specific until Ice Cavern, which is in the second world. So we could just play through this. We could just play through this That's the thing as well. Compared to Jak and Daxter, when we did that, we had to play through the game twice because of a certain achievement. That won't be necessary for the Spyro. This is gonna be like just a one and done. We could do everything in like the one playthrough, which is really good. I don't know where to go to next. Town Square? I forgot what the other place's name was. Town Square it is then! No, that's Dark Hallows. Actually, no, Dark Hallows is very quick. And it's like literally right here. We might as well go do that one. I think that's what it's called, Dark Hallows. Yeah, Dark Hallows. Or Dark Hollow. Hollow. Not Dark Hollows. Just Hollow. English. Can't no do. So we're gonna blitz through this level like we did the rest. Maybe. If I can play. If I can, like, jump. If I can grab all the gems. If I can charge into the Norks, that'd be even better. Flame Breath you. Give me a jab. Actually, technically, the level-specific ones, the bosses, like I said, are hitless, but there's like a specific way we gotta do toasties. Hello, Sonichi. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Sorry if I butchered your name, by the way. Goofy rescued Alban.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures. Of course, they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
Legendary game we have here? That indeed we do. I'd say the whole trilogy are just all legendary games. The whole trilogy is just legendary. Ah, Struth, you had to turn around. You had to turn around. I thought I had you. Got him. I gotta do it again, yeah. There we go. There's the key. I missed the key. Build the platform. Wow, we'll go back for that gem. I want to rescue whoever's over here. Have you played Spyro Enter the Dragonfly? Oh, like years ago. It would have been at least a few years ago since I played that one.
Want to know a secret? Use the triangle button when you want to zoom in and look around. Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Yeah, it would have been years since I played Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. I think it was like one of the games I kind of grew up with outside of the original trilogy. That was your first Spyro? Yeah, it's a decent Spyro. It's a decent enough Spyro game. Like, Enter the Dragonfly is not too bad. It has its problems, sure, but... But yeah, it's been a hot minute since I played Enter the Dragonfly. It would have been... Yeah, it would have been years. It did do something that I did like though, introducing the different elemental breaths. That was definitely cool. It's alright, yeah. I've played Reignited and want to try and get my hand on the PS1 games now. Yeah, I've played Reignited. In fact, I've played Reignited version of number 1 through the channel. It would have been like months ago now. But yeah, the PS1 ones, they're not that cheap. Unfortunately, I think I've looked at Ripto's Rage's prices recently. Or Gateway to Glimmer, depending on where you're at. And yeah. Yeah, I think they're like $20, yeah. Definitely worth it though, 100%. But yeah, I think the Spyro, if I remember correctly, which I'm probably not, but I think Spyro games, the original 3 are a little bit more expensive than the Crash trilogy. I could be wrong. I could be very well wrong. I could be just spitting facts. I really miss the old like sounds and animations. That's what I really love about the PS1's versions. Yeah, I did hear about that. I did hear that Reignited took away a lot of those sound effects and even some like the voice acting, like I've heard with Spyro 2, for example. I think it was, oh, what level was it? It's the level with the like the worms of with war with the birds or something like that, and there's like a little mission that you get for an orb. It's like the Romeo and Juliet mission. You could tell the difference between the PS1 version and the Reignited trilogy version. Sapphire, yeah, that's it, yeah, Sapphire, that's the level's name.
Big
That's
enemies like this Gnorc with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
How do you think I got here? I do appreciate the hint, but how do you think I got here? Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's called Sapphire, yeah. Off my memory. Cause then you got the other level. I can't remember what that one was called. Off the top of my head. But all I think of is that one line. Trouble with the trolley, eh? I don't... Look, I'm not very good with names. But you probably know what one I'm talking about. I've missed a singular gem, haven't I? I've missed a singular gem somewhere. Unbelievable. It sounds like something I would do too. Did I miss it at the start? No. I miss old games like this with a good solid story and I didn't really care about the graphics as long as the gameplay is good. That's me. That's definitely me. I'm more into retro games. And I wasn't per se born when the PS1 or the Super Nintendo was on its heyday. I was more born into like the PS2 era. But yeah, I've never been one for graphics. I never really cared for graphics at all. If the game is good, that's all that matters. And I still stand by that to this day. Like, I'm not one for graphics. Yeah, me too. My first console was a PS2. Yeah, same. Yeah, PS2 is a good first console. For sure. Many memories on the PS2. There it is. There it is. We got 100% Dark Hollow now. I kind of was in that situation where I had like parents who were into it too, so I just had like, hey, we got the achievement. Yeah, I finally found it. Finally found the one. Hang on, let's see, the one gem that I was missing. Now I can't even get up the steps. There we go. Yeah, no, PS2. Had many good memories with it. To the point where I've actually started trying to regrow the PS2 because it ended up being one of those situations where we had to get rid of it. So I ended up started getting a bit more money. I ended up starting to regrow my collection, hunting down all the old games that I used to play, PS1 and PS2 otherwise. I really miss like the memory cards you used to get. Honestly, yeah. People now, like, not so much people, I should just say like kids nowadays, they would have no idea what a memory card is. Like, they would never get to like experience putting the memory card into the console, or if you were like me, having multiple different memory cards. Hi there, Hassan Terrell. I am so sorry if I butchered your name. Welcome to the stream. How you going? You know, where was I? Yeah, I miss like they never experience like having like several memory cards or something like that, and then you're putting into a console. Realize you like put the wrong memory card in, so you gotta like take it all out, and then also the PS2 navigation menu for the memory cards as well. When I was younger, I've definitely had my fun in there and accidentally deleted people's games files. I also miss like console startup sounds like PS1 and PS2, so nostalgic. Oh, 100%. As we kept going on, I don't think PS5's really got any startup sounds. I don't think PS5's got a startup sound. PS4 kinda did, but I don't think it'll beat PS1 and PS2 sound effects. No way. That's why I kind of like, it's not a console startup sound, but I kind of liked how PS5 eventually ended up having the themes. So you can have the themes from the PS1 all the way to PS5, and not even like play the navigation menus sound effects when you're going through your games. How are you feeling tonight? Well, in my time zone, it's actually 9:36 in the morning. So I'm still half asleep. But yeah, feeling good. I'd say it's probably nighttime over where you were at. But yeah, it's 9:36 here in Australia. But yeah, I'm going alright. What about you? Just down the first coffee of the day. Need a bit of a coffee kick. But I also like to drink some kind of beverage when I'm streaming too. Every like company or just console had so much of a spark, but now it's all about the money and sales. Sad but true. It is definitely sad that they prefer the money and the sales, and that's all they care about, unfortunately. Like back then, it was just about like they actually trying to find the right words, like put like effort into making your console feel special. Doing good. I'm going to watch AEW Collision on TNT Network and Luca Libra on YouTube. Nice. I don't really watch a whole lot of AEW. I watch it here and there.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro.
But I've heard
Begin
AEW
exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the L2 and R2 buttons to get a good look.
Exactly, like you'd be like, yeah, PlayStation is... Yeah, exactly. Like back then, like PS1 was like, when you get PS1 for example, every single game with the startup, the iconic startup, or even just booting up the console. Same with PS2. Like, that's just, as the years kept going on, like PS3 kind of had it, but I don't think it really counts. Like it kind of had like a little startup sound, but it just doesn't hit the same compared to PS1 or PS2. That's why I prefer to go back. And funny thing is, I'm not even from the 90s. I wasn't even born in the 90s, and I prefer playing those games. I guess that's because I got introduced to those games, I guess.
thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Oh, did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing X at the very top of your jump?
Oh, hello. Okay. That was weird. Like, it's not even just the consoles as well, it's also, like, actual games, too. How about we just sit here and just let this luchador get chased by the ball bit? But no, it's not even just the consoles as well, it's also the games themselves. Like, the games themselves are just... It's just... I don't know. It doesn't have the same spark. Like, obviously, we're talking about Spyro, for example. And I hate that us users just keep getting less and less ownership over our consoles. Excuse me. And games, like, even game discs are going slightly extinct. It's truly sad to say. It really is. As a physical collector, it is really sad to see, because that's why I am not going to get the Switch 2, because you got that key card thing, whatever they're doing. But you get, the thing is, it's like you get a physical copy, but there's no card in it. You got like this weird key code thing, whatever they Nintendo called it, and it's like a license to play the game, essentially. Whereas back then, you had like the game, the manual, which is another thing that basically went extinct, the game instruction manuals. And like the disc. Oh yeah, I forgot that you can do that. You can charge it to the balls and stuff. But yeah, exactly, like you, for digital games and stuff, they say we own the license to it, and they can like take it away, just like that. Whereas the physical copy, they can't get rid of it. Yeah, the manual's such a cool feature. Exactly, like manuals. It's another thing, like memory cards. Like not many kids nowadays would know what an instruction manual is. Like what? I remember there was this one game that I played back on the PS1. I think it was Rugrats Battle for Reptar. I think that's what it was called. I actually ended up finding that game on eBay and ended up getting it for myself as I rebuild my collection. I used to read the manual in the back seat of my car, like at the back seat of the car. I used to read that manual all the time. I used to take it with me just because. Like I just didn't need to. But I did it because it was just, well, I was just into it, I guess. Nowadays, you get the game, and then maybe like some DLC code. That's it. It's just, it's really sad, really. It's sad I did miss the thief. The thief's down there, but I'm just gonna get all this gems over this way and grab the dragon. I'm not sure if this applies to PS1 like discs, but I know in the PS2 when you opened the like disc box, there was actually a little thing that you could use to store your memory cards in. I actually don't remember. There probably was, but I can't like. Oh, hang on, wait. PS1. I think I know what you're talking about. And there it is? I don't know. I don't remember, honestly. I could be just riffing, but... We've rescued 4. Wait, hang on a second. This is the dragon that says the iconic line, isn't it?
Thank you for releasing me.
There it is. The line we're going to be hearing a lot. Thank you for releasing me. We're going to be hearing that line a lot. This is the town square, I think it's also the level that has the... Have you spotted the man dressed in blue? He's a thief and he's stolen the dragon egg. Run, run! Or something like that. I think it's this dragon. Alvar. I think Alvar says it.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run! Run! I'm getting a little winded.
There it is. There's an iconic line. Spyro is such a special game and nothing that I can tell matches quite its spark. No. Nothing. Nothing will probably even come close. And I kind of hope that they do bring back Spyro in some way one day. Kind of what they did with Crash, but not go overboard with collectibles. Well, actually, no, no, that's okay with the collectibles aspect because that's fine. Crash 4 kind of, I don't know. I'm like 50-50 on that, but I kind of wish they do bring back Spyro in some fashion. Yeah, for real, we haven't had a Spyro game since Reignited, if you count that, yeah. But if we don't count Reignited, might have been the Legend series. I don't count Skylanders as a Spyro game though. I think it might have been The Legend of Spyro, the last one of that, where Hunter's in it. And it's like that co-op game where you'd be Cinder and Spyro. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. All I remember, it's part of the Legend of Spyro trilogy. I think that was like the last legitimate new Spyro game, and that came out like nearly like 15 years ago or something like that. It'd be probably not 15, but like, oh, hello, goodbye. Like, that was probably, that's what I think it is anyways. That's probably the last proper Spyro game. Because like I said, I don't count Skylanders. I didn't really like Legend of Spyro. I like Spyro 1, 2, 3, Enter the Dragonfly, and Hero's Tale. And that's fair, because Legend of Spyro is very different to what Spyro used to be. It's very different. I think I've only played the second Legend of Spyro, and it just didn't click with me. But yeah, the ones you mentioned, 1, 2, 3, Enter Dragonfly, and Hero's Tales, played those. I know, like, I've played all of those ones. I must have 100%ed Town Square, yes I did. But yeah, I've played all those, I've owned all those. Eventually I would like to play Heroes. Eventually I would like to play all of them for the channel at some point. They're like all in the backlog, my very big backlog. I would eventually like to play the original version of 2, the original version of 3, Enter the Dragonfly, and Hero's Tale. I would like to eventually play all of them for the channel at some point. And then also I would like to play the reignited versions of 2 and 3 as well, which I think I'll be playing the reignited version of 2 very soon, actually. Are you going for 100% completion? Yeah, I always try to go for 100% completion in games. Everything I play. But yeah, I would like to go for... Oh, excuse me. For 100% completion. It's an easy enough game to go for 100%. Like, it's a chill game too. Nothing too difficult, nothing too strenuous. Now, decisions. Do I want to go do the Speedway first? Or do I want to go take on Toasty? Can't believe this came out in 1998. Yeah. Yeah. For 1998, this is actually really good. 1998, I think it was the same year that Warped came out for Crash 3. And this is like the first Spyro game that we got, and then Spyro 2 and 3 ends up just making it a little bit better. Like, I think out of the trilogy, my favourite's probably Year of the Dragon. Mainly because I've played that one the most when I was younger. So yeah, I know, nostalgia kind of kicked it. I also really like the beautiful skies you'd get in these retro games. All dreamy, but actually beautiful. Yeah, which I think they kind of get rid of that in the not the original. The Reignited. Yeah, it looks alright, but if I can look, that'd be nice. This would not be replicated in this day and age. I know it's a bad spot to probably pick to look at the sky, but like, it's just, like, Reignited good, don't get me wrong, I do like Reignited Trilogy. But I don't think it captures all of the PS1 charm, which you can only really get by playing the PS1 versions of the games. I prefer these skies, they're so much cooler. Oh, 100%. Like, I think if they just go for the plain skies, I think... Well, let's go into Toasty. Instead of going in, let's just have a look. See, look, like, that's just looks really cool. And I don't even remember what the Reignited versions of Toasty's sky looks like. I can tell you now, it doesn't look like that. It's just the PS1 charm, basically. Like, they worked with what they had to do back in the day, and then they ended up creating this gem of a game. Oh yeah, there's a special achievement for this one. Okay, well, I'm just gonna pause so I just can describe this achievement. So basically what I gotta do is I gotta beat Toasty, like, as you normally would. But I also gotta do it without, I think it's without taking damage, and also without waking up the guard dogs, the sheepdogs that he has sitting there. Which probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but if we fail it, we can always retry it. Which is a good thing. And what is it? Yeah. Without waking up any of the wolves in the level. Okay, it's just in the level, in general. Or dying. Ew. Okay. Well. Struth. It shouldn't be too hard. I wish there was a way to, like, switch to PS1 graphics and Reignited, but I don't think that's possible on hardware yet. I don't think so, no. I think the only game that kind of does it, and but it's not that big of a jump though, is the Halo collection, the Master Chief collection. They kind of do it, but I think the games look kind of similar as it is, whereas Reignited and the original version of 1, very different. But I do... Oh gosh darn it, I've woke up a dog. Of course I did. You know what? I got a better idea. I'm gonna go for completion. I reckon that's probably the best way to do it. And then come back and then get that achievement. I think that's probably the best way to do it. Because obviously I gotta take out the guard dogs to get completion anyways. So I think that's probably the best way to do it. Is just go ahead, complete the level. I really don't like these guard dogs. Yeah, good idea, yeah. I think that's probably the best way to do it because I gotta go for completion anyways. And I gotta take out the dogs to get the gems. So I might as well just go for completion. And then come back and get the achievement. There we go. Nope, you're not hitting me. Hello. Actually, the dogs seem either decent at games, which is definitely not that option, or they make the dogs slightly harder to deal with in Reignited. I think they make the dogs slightly harder to deal with in Reignited. That could be just me, but I feel like they definitely make it a lot harder to deal with in Reignited compared to the original. I could be just drifting though. Oh, you're telling me to come on? Well, here we go. You told me to come on, so I did. Alright. What's the hint for Toasty, Nevin? I need to know how to beat Toasty. I need to know. What's your wisdom, sir?
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. This boss has many tricks up his sleeve.
I'll keep that in mind. Although, Toasty's pretty easy. Oh, hang on. You know what's one thing I forgot to do? Save my game. I might want to do that. I might want to save my game. Many tricks up his sleeve indeed. Look at this fella. Look at Toasty. In fact, like, look at him. He's like type of guy that would have, or should I say she? But that's probably part of the trick. Okay, well. Strafe. Okay. I forgot you can roll, and I didn't roll. Well, they weren't kidding about the tricks. Well, Toasty's done. His guard dogs was more menacing. Alright, well, we're 100% of the level. That's all done now. So now we're gonna go back and try to do the level again. Well, we can't wake up any of the dogs during the level, but before I do that, Toasty, what a scary guy. Toasty is very scary. He is feared across the artisan worlds. Very, very scary. Actually, I think, now I think about it, I think there's an achievement for getting these little balls and getting another life. So I might quickly do that while I'm here. How many more do I need? I think 2 or 3. I might as well just wrap that up while I'm here. Yeah, there we go. I might as well just wrap that up while I'm here. And then go back into Toasty. And try to beat him. I actually don't know if the mouth opens or closes. You know, like, Enter the Dragonfly's skies are beautiful, and Enter the Dragonfly is overhated. Yeah, I feel like... Yeah, Enter the Dragonfly, I reckon if it had definitely more time, because I think, if I remember the story correctly, they were trying to, like, put out the game for Christmas. And honestly, I actually don't mind Enter the Dragonfly. It's actually, like, what they tried to do, and all that. But I think it was time crunch. That's what I think ended up doing it. But yeah, Enter the Dragonfly Skies, it's definitely beautiful. I think, oh, what's that level called? You'll probably remember the name of the level. I'm thinking of the level. It's like an island, Universal Rush 2 companies with little to no experience to finish it. Yeah, I do. Yeah, Universal being basically Universal, basically. Yeah, and then I think the companies ended up going broke, or like they ended up having to shut down after that. Like it's sad, really, because obviously Insomniac made 3, and then it got passed on to someone else, which got passed to those 2 companies. Yeah, because Enter Dragonfly came before. Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to think what the levels. Yeah, what? One shut down and the other broke, I think. Yeah, I think that's how it happened. Which, it's really sad. Like, if Universal gave them more time, Enter the Dragonfly could be, like, really, really good. Alright, well that's rude. It's so weird trying to play through this without waking up the dogs. Get rid of you, it's gonna be a problem. Exactly, I really wish they did. All Universal's fault. Yeah. Universal being, well, Universal. Because I don't remember... No, they didn't do the same thing with Crash Bash. But no, Universal... Because I think... Like I said, I'm pretty sure they were trying to, like, push Enter the Dragonfly out for Christmas that year. I can't... Whenever the Enter the Dragonfly came out. They were trying to push it for that year. And... which didn't help. But there was definitely, I really like the concept. Yeah, it is a really good concept. Like I said earlier, one of the good things that about Enter the Dragonfly that they've introduced to the series, and I think they ended up using it pretty much almost every game onwards, was the different elemental breaths. That's what I liked, which I'm pretty sure Hero's Tale ended up following on suit after that. So I'm pretty sure it was Enter the Dragonfly that introduced the elemental breaths for Spyro. I could be wrong, but I believe it is. But I think another thing that, yeah, it did, and I loved it. It's so cool. Yeah, exactly. Like we had, obviously you had your fire, but then you had your bubbles, which to capture the said dragonflies. Oh, it's gonna fuck it later. Lightning. I forgot what the other breath was. But yeah, Enter the Dragonfly did it first. And then A Hero's Tale ended up doing it afterwards. Wait, where is Toasty? Hello? Toasty? Where did you go, Toasty? 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 Oh, there you are! Oh, hang on, can I just... Wait. Camera. Okay, hang on. Let me try this through a different way. Okay, you're about there. So I would want to probably go behind you, since you're not really in a moving mood, and then just flame breath behind you. That should be enough to just get the level done. Or I could have just done this. Oh, actually, I can't really move. Oh, you keep moving. Oh, you do move. This is the hardest one. I don't want to wake up any of the dogs. Because obviously I'll have to, like, restart the level. And go through it all again. Which isn't long to get here, though. So, there's that. Come on, Toasty. Come on, Toasty. You're right there. You need to get closer to flame breath, yeah. I fear too far left. I fear too far left. Oh no. I fear too far left. Have you seen what happens when you play pirated version of Spyro 3? It's so funny. Yeah, I did hear about that. It's honestly really funny. I think Earthbound does a very similar thing to what Spyro 3 does as well. Like, they let you, like, oh, yeah, play through the game like nothing happens, and then I think off my memory, the characters call you a pirate, and they call you out on it. They go, you're a pirate! And then they just proceed like normal. And then I think once you get to the Sorceress or something like that, then it's just like, well, you know all that work that you did? Should have got the proper version of the game. I think there's like more to it than that, but honestly, I did hear about that, and it's like one of the most well-known ways to stop pirates. But honestly, funny stuff. Pirates is beginning to come back because of these ridiculous game prices, though. Yeah, honestly, like... Well, we don't need to save. But yeah, no, game prices nowadays are just ridiculous. It's just like, what? I'm trying to think of a game here. I'm just gonna think of a random game that I know off the price off the top of my head. I'm just gonna say Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, for example. That's going to be a PlayStation Studios exclusive. They're charging $110 here in Australia. Just for the base version, just the game. That's you get. You don't get any special DLC or anything like that. Just the base game. I think it's like $110 to $120. Which, what? And that's just a fighting game. By the way, that's just a fighting game. So yeah. Like that's just a fighting game. As well, nothing like this, where you could spend like at least good, solid 6 to 8 hours playing, and you'd feel like you get your money's worth. This is just a fighting game. Another thing as well, I think it was WWE 2K26 or something like that. The latest WWE game that's coming out. Even that's like not cheap either. That's like, I think, a little bit more. And that's just a WWE game. Whereas I could go on, like, maybe Steam, and, like, the Steam sales, something like that. I could walk away with Spyro Reignited Trilogy and the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Depending on the sale, $60 to $80. Which that's for like 6 good games. For like the price of for like less than one game you would get today. Like it's just like I don't really get too excited for games nowadays, per se, unless it's like something like this. Where I can like a remake of an old game that I used to play or something like that, then I'll probably get a little bit excited. Nowadays, I'm just into indie games. Because they're like, depending on the indie game, like $30. Less than that sometimes. And then I feel like I'd get my money's worth from playing those games. Just because you'd be there for like hours playing through the game. Like, I think, for an example, off the top of my head, I brought the Shovel Knight Treasure Trove Collection. Where is Toasty? Oh yeah, still around. Like, I brought the Shovel Knight Treasure Trove Collection a few years back when they ended up like finishing all of their DLC stories. So you got like 4 full-on campaigns, which go for at least a few hours each. And you also get like a special like little Smash Brothers mode tucked in as well. And the 4 campaigns, they're not like the same thing. Oh, no, they're not the same thing. They're like different characters that play differently to each other as well. But like if you're into like Mega Man or something like that, it's kind of similar to that, but minus the whole you get their powers at the end. So close, you're so close, Toasty. Come on, Toasty. Come on, Toasty. Come on, Toasty. I need to get up right up close to you without waking up a dog. Got it. I am solid Spyro. Indie games are goated. Oh, 100%. Indie games are definitely goated now. Like, indie games is probably like the way to go. Like, I've played a few for the channel, but like, I think like, it's just the way to go, I think. Like, indie games are just the way to go. Like, I think there's, like, one I'm playing at the moment for the channel. It's called Monster Sanctuary. Essentially, it's like a... I wouldn't say Metroidvania, but it's kind of like a Metroidvania dash monster collection game. And essentially, it's like all 8-bit too. Well, not, is it 8-bit or... think a little bit higher than that. Wrong. And it's like an RPG-ish as well, so kind of like it's like a Pokemon and like a mix of Metroid. And like you got a chance to like hatch the creatures after every battle. And when you hatch the creatures, you can use their abilities to like go find secrets and stuff. Like you could get a monster that can help you fly. You can get a monster that can open certain doors and stuff like that. Like it doesn't block you out of the main stuff, but if you want to go for the secret stuff, like I said, like Shovel Knight's another good indie game that I've played. This one's probably a bit of an interesting one, but even Bugsnax, I don't know if you've heard of Bugsnax, but that one's done by the same mob that's done Octodad, Deadliest Catch. Like, that game's really good. Like, I think it's indie games is definitely like the way to go. Cause like, you can just like walk away with like a few decent English. You could walk away with a few decent indie games for the price of one game that comes out by PlayStation Studios, for example. Why did that take so long to say? That is a mouthful and a half. Like, my brain is not comprehending. Oh, well, hang on, I gotta activate the Speedway again. Oh well, I guess we'll be activating the Speedway again, because that's like the only thing we've got left to do. RAM price is also annoying. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's like a whole other... That's a whole other deal too. That's a whole other ordeal. That's just a whole other deal too. I think I also gotta do it in a certain time frame. Time attack! Uh-oh. Well, obviously I gotta do it the proper way. Obviously I gotta do it the proper way of doing the Speedway, like... Which is probably the way I'm gonna do it. Like, do the actual Speedway the proper way. And then once I unlock the time trial mode... Gosh darn it! Once I unlock the time trial mode... Gosh darn it! I've messed it all up. I've messed it up. I've messed it up. I've drifted it all up. It's gone all crazy now. I've drifted it all up. I'm missing everything. I've drifted it all up. I've drifted up now. Where's the last plane? There it is. Hey, laddie. Alright. Let's go for the gates. I gotta remember where that one spot where the chests are. Spyro games just relax me a lot. 100%. Like, Spyro is probably the most relaxing platformer. Nothing too hard. I've failed, haven't I? Yeah. Oh well. Like, there's nothing, like I've said, like, there's nothing too hard about the Spyro games, really. Like, there's obviously challenges. But there's just, like, nothing too hard. So, you can just sit down and enjoy. Which is why we game in the first place, in my opinion. To escape and just enjoy and relax for our very busy lives. It's just good, you know. I think I might have stumbled the order up a bit, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Even though there's not really any rhyme or order. I mean, actually, there's a little bit of order. Alright, we'll stop grabbing the gates for a sec. Grab the planes. Then we'll go back to grabbing the gates, and hopefully it spits us back out to the chests. Where's the other plane? That's that gate, and this should be the last one. Then we just go in this cave here. Exactly, and that's why I less prefer newer games with crazy graphics, because then it's more like real life instead of an escape. Exactly. Like, that's what games should be. It should be an escape from the real busy life. Like, life is just so busy now. Like, I think everyone deserves an escape from reality. Okay, so 100%ed the level. But I didn't get the time trial achievement. And I'm going to have a quick look and see what's the time. 1:40. Okay, so I need to shave off 7 seconds. Alright, I need to shave off 7 seconds. I feel like I could do that. Oh, yeah, there we go. 100% sunny flight achievement just popped up just then. I feel like I could shave 7 seconds off. It's just that, how should I go without shaving 7 seconds? Obviously, do the chests last. That's about as far as that strategy goes. What if I did the gates backwards? Would that help? If I do the gates backwards, then I could veer hard right. Also, another thing as well, I think I just gotta not do that. Got about a minute left. There are speculations of Spyro... I need to pause to read this. There are speculations of Spyro 4/Enter the Dragonfly Reignited. I really hope it's real. It'd be awesome to see it reignited. I did hear about the Spyro 4 speculations. That's like been speculations, I think, for years now, since like Crash 4. Since Crash 4 came out. But I've actually... Enter the Dragonfly Reignited would be good. Like, if they've even got... Like, I don't know if they do or not, but I'd imagine they would. If they've got like heaps of cut content, restore said cut content, and then put it out, that would be really good. Like, I'd imagine Enter the Dragonfly would have cut content, like a cut world, a few worlds or something like that. Like, I can imagine there'd be like at least a few worlds. Like, if there was any cut content due to them being time crunched before. Like, surely they can see that the demand is there for a new Spyro game. Like, they can see that the demand is there. I think we're gonna just not make it. Ah! Alright, so we did better, but we still need to shave off 4 seconds. But I feel like that is probably a good way of doing it. The way I did it is probably like a good way. There's probably faster ways. But I feel like that's probably a decent way of going about it. Maybe. I don't know. I'll see. Another franchise I would like to see come back one day. Jak and Daxter. I think that's another franchise they could probably do at least another game. Or at least do Crash and Spyro treatment. Because I also grew up on Jak and Daxter too. In fact, I got the first game for my 6th birthday. I feel like just a proper remake or something like that. like, it could go far. And I think the demand is, I don't think the demand is as high as Spyro. Because in all honesty, we need a Spyro game. We need an actual new Spyro game. Like, it'd be good to see some old franchises come back. In a way. Like, I think, outside of being an Astrobot, which is a good game, but they know they've got all these properties just sitting there, and they're sitting on top of a gold mine. They just don't want to really do much with it. Anyways, that's my opinion. That's my random guy on the internet's opinion. I flipped achievement, haven't I? Yeah. I hate all of this age verifications. Yeah, no, that's a whole other. That's a whole other ordeal. Especially like the whole. It's very sketchy too. Like, when I say that, like the whole. I think it was Discord. They want to do it. But I think the whole showing your ID and then who knows what they do after that. That's the part that's kind of scary. Like they say, oh yeah, we need your license or any form of ID or something. And then obviously you go ahead and do it. Discord things got deleted multiple times, yeah. But yeah, like it's just still, I don't know, it doesn't sit right with me. Like, in a way. It just doesn't sit right. Obviously, you gotta, like, block some stuff. But also, yeah, like, the entire thing is just sketchy. Like, yeah, they say, oh, we don't use it. Like, it won't go anywhere else, but it's saying it won't. What's saying that they won't take your face and go do something with it, you know? There's nothing that... have this here. We could have this. If I don't stuff up, that is. Let's go! Faster than light. We did it. We did the achievement. We did it in 1:38. You don't need to try again. Don't need to. Well done. Thank you. Thank you, Sunji. Thank you. Sunichi. I do apologize if I am butchering your name. I'm not very good with names. So that should be everything done in the Artisan world. Speedway, Dark Hollow, Stonehill, Toasty. Hang on, why don't I just do this? Yeah, that's everything. That's everything done. So we can move on. If I don't fall on the water, that'd be really nice. And if I remember what way to go, that would also help. I could have just charged it at an orc, but nah, he's not doing anything. Marco! Wow, I see you have been busy rescuing dragons, Spyro. You may travel to the Peacekeeper's world if you like. Yes, I would like to go to the Peacekeeper's world. Can I borrow your head? Let's go indeed. On to the Peacekeeper's world. I don't know why, but when I used to play when I played the Reignited version of this game, I always missed Ice Cavern. I always miss it. Like, by pure accident. I know it's there, I just miss it.
Welcome to Peacekeepers, Spyro. Look how our treasure has been turned against us and stolen. Recover our treasure, Spyro.
Collect treasure. Got it.
Collect treasure, like I've been doing for the past hour. Let's go. In fact, we already collected 1,005. Hello! Boop, boop. Look at these two. That's one way to do it, I guess. So what happens if I get rid of one of them? Oh, okay, look, we can talk this over whatever the beverage is in Spyro's games. I don't know what do dragons drink? I don't know. I don't know why I'm curious. Dry Canyon, okay. We'll have to go there at some point. No, you're not going in that tent. Hello. Oh, well, that's just rude. That's cheeky. That's just really cheeky. Just make sure your brothers didn't go in. Okay. Had to make sure. I thought I got them all, but had to make sure. Oh, come on. Which house are you hiding it? Okay. Let's go for these ones. I'm trying to make a possible own indie game in future. Obviously it'll be hard, but nothing's easy. I don't care if it's bad for like a first project, better than nothing. Yeah, I'd say go for it. 100%. Go for it. 100%. Go for it. It doesn't matter if it's bad. It doesn't matter at all for a first project or anything like that. Definitely go for it. I full on recommend anybody try to do anything. Don't worry if it's gonna be turned out bad or anything like that, because you won't know until you give it a go. Oh, I got an achievement. You're basically immortal now. I think that's to get 10 lives. But no, definitely go for it. 100%. Like, I would 100% go for it. 100%. Will it be hard? Absolutely. Like you said, it'll be hard. Absolutely. But it'll be worth doing. 100%.
Hi, Spyro! Sparks the Dragonfly has been doing a good job protecting you. Make sure to keep him strong by feeding him lots of butterflies.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what kind of indie game would you make? What kind of game? Do you have like something already in mind, or just like thinking of just doing something? If you don't mind me asking, of course. If you don't want to say anything, that's also fine. I respect it. Okay, there's the balloonist there. I'll base it off Spyro, probably like start off with a 2D platformer, eventually move into a 3D. That's probably a good way to go. Because 2D platformers, I think, because I've studied a bit of it myself, because I wanted to make a game at some point in life too. I thought about before starting the channel. And what I've read into, 2D is definitely a lot easier than 3D. But a Spyro-like game would be really good, especially in like this day and age. I would 100% play it, in all honesty. Like, if you end up making this game, I will honestly 100% play it. Because I love me a good old, like, 3D platformer with collectathon, like, collectathon aspects as well. Like, I do love me a good old collectathon. I think the last one we ended up getting was technically ukulele. And yeah, ukulele's a bit... Say what you want about ukulele, honestly. I think ukulele is a bit... Well, technically we had that Replayley remake, but I haven't gone around to playing that yet. But no, definitely give it a shot. 100%. Like, there's no downside. Like, if things go not quite the way you want, at least you gave it a shot. Like, that's all you need. Like, you gave it your all. Oh, that was easy. Wow. But yeah. Yeah. Essentially, yeah. You catch my drift, though. You catch my drift. I don't usually, because I'm not exactly great with talking in general. So I do apologize if I sound spiffed or whatever.
Well done, Spyro! Keep up the good work, and I know you'll fulfill your destiny.
Destiny? I just want to kick some...
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure!
Spyro's got a curse. Spyro's about to say something probably not G-rated. Oh yeah, better grab these gems, then go loop all the way around again, and then glide out to that room with the key. Well, room where we use the key. Is this balloon hiding anything? No. So I should have all the dragons now. Yes. So it's just gems. Which I believe all the gems I got left is in that one room. If I go the right way, that'd be also really handy too. I don't know why. I struggled to do this jump when I played it in the Reignited Trilogy. I don't know why. I struggled to do this jump. I don't know why. It's just... I don't know the way that the Reignited does it. Okay, well. Yeah, no, it's definitely something that Reignited does. It's definitely something that Reignited does. This should be the last lot of gems in here. Yes, we did it. We 100%ed the pocket change and 100% Peacekeeper's home. Pocket change achievement, I think, was just for collecting a certain amount of gems. Alright, we can go to an actual proper level. Dry Canyon. So what have we got in this one? We got Dry Canyon, Ice Cabin, Cliff Town, I think. And then obviously Dr. Shen. Okay. What just happened? And I do really enjoy coding. That's good, yeah. That's good that you enjoy coding. Because I think that's the part that stopped me. I couldn't code so much. But it's good that you enjoy coding, like, as well. That's, if you enjoy something, you should definitely, like, pursue. Yeah, pursue 100%, like, and then eventually you'll make it out as an actual career. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, if I could charge straight, that would be really good. And I don't have to charge straight. I could just flame breath. It's more satisfying. I think it's the sound effects that does it. The sound effects just make it sound punchy. Oh, here's one of the dragons. Who is this? Conan.
Thank you for releasing me.
Oh, Conan the Barbarian sounds interesting. Or should I say Conan the Dragon? Oh. Oh, it's because I charge the ball, I don't get hit. Good. I like that. Hi. Oh, well that was stupid. I was about to even greet you and everything, and you go ahead and you shoot your musket. I think it's a musket. More gems. Gotta collect all the gems. Oh, well, I stuffed up the jump. Hello. Goodbye. Who is this? It's Boris.
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was born to glide.
What's that for? You don't think I've got it? You don't think I got what it takes? You don't think I got what it takes to glide? Well, you're about to find out in like 5 minutes. Because there's obviously that big glide in the level. Actually, I think there's a few big glides in this level. I think this is definitely the area. Oh yeah, this is definitely the area. It's definitely the area where we gotta do the massive glide. Maximos?
Incredible glide, Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head. Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled, with a pinch of salt.
Oh, I wanted to hear the rest. Unless that was it, flame boiled with a pinch of salt. I wanted to hear the rest, mate. You dip it in gravy. Or what do you do? Although salt, I don't think you really need gravy. Pepper. Some basil. Hello! Goodbye! Alright, so we made it about here. There's still that other place we haven't glided to yet. Like over here. I don't know if that was... No, that was not the way to do it. Well... We did it that way. So that's how we're gonna do it. Charge you, charge you, charge you! Charge into all of yous. Nice. Alrighty. Somebody's happening away. Well... Can't... Charge you! Yeah, exactly. Charge you! Charge you! Charge that guy! Charge into this dragon to wake it up. Charged into Ivor. Don't tell Ivor that I charged into him when he was a crystal.
Is that you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Ever since you're a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've known?
I forget.
When you're a little puff of smoke, you used to run around and chase all the sheep. Habits don't change by the looks of it. here? Nothing. Okay. Okay. Best dragon of all time. Oh, 100%. Eyebal's the best dragon in the game. They need to make a side game. Just Eyeball the Dragon forgets what he's doing. Eyeball the Dragon forgets his shopping. Eyeball the Dragon. What's the title of this game? Well, just Eyeball the Dragon I Forget Simulator. They're sitting on a gold mine. No, this is not where I need to go. Haverick forgets where to go. Special Complete Edition. Starring Ivor. Can I glide here? Or can I glide... Nah, I think I'm safe to glide up there. Backing her out. Time. Actually, you know what? I'm going to grab all this first, just in case I whiff the glide. Here we go. I think I got it. Yep, yeah. Got it. I got the glide. I know there's harder glides in the game. Look at you, treetops. I also just love how in old games they don't give you tutorials, they just chuck you in. Yeah, exactly. And exactly. Like, old games don't hold your hand. Like, they pretty much just go, here's a controller. That's it, good luck. And then you just gotta, like, figure it out yourself, and it's just way more satisfying. Whereas nowadays, we get yellow paint on walls. You should climb where the yellow paint is. Granted, I guess the yellow paint is good for people who are, like, colorblind, I guess. So there's that. But also, I think they've gone around to, like, make accessibility options anyways. Alright, so that's Dry Canyon done. I think we should just go for... either for Ice Cavern or Cliff Town. Whatever one I stumble. Oh, excuse me. Whatever. Excuse me. Yeah. Whatever one I come across. Look, I just stumbled into this world. I can do this all day. Slide to the left. Roll to the right. Crisscross! Oh, you can't do it at the same time. Never mind. I think I already missed Ice Cavern, didn't I? No, wait, hang on, it's right there. Ice Cavern is next. Hitting the archway is next. We're not going into Ice Cavern, we're going to the Ice Cavern archway. It's the best word in the game. Now there is a special achievement for this. Going from desert to ice. Yeah. Yeah, it's the biggest change ever. 100%. Go from one climate to the other. Actually, hold on a second before I get too comfortable. I gotta glide to where the lives are. That's an achievement. Luckily I remember where these lives are. But this is an achievement. Secret of Ice Cavern. 3 extra lives, and we also get to do the level from the end. Well, pretty much the end. Hello! Goodbye! So we got another life sitting here. Sure, if we're sitting over at 16 lives, we got heaps of lives. We're gonna be chilling. Chill vibes only. Oh. Alright. Asher.
Thank you for releasing me.
No worries. Oh, that was just rude. I was in the middle of a cutscene. That was just rude. There we go. That was just rude. You're throwing snowballs at me, and I was in the middle of a cutscene. Like that was just not nice. I gotta use a Norks. No. Oh, so he's not exactly meant to be nice, but also gotta have some class. I could have gone for the bat for the extra hit point, but my brain didn't comprehend. Okay. We're not gliding, we're jumping. Okay, I can't be the only person that's done this. Who here has beaten the level? Like, you've beaten the level, you've 100%ed the level and all that. Who here accidentally missed G's gems when you're playing through this level for the first time? Because I have. I've done it. Like, I collected all the dragons, was still running around looking for gems, and you go, okay, well, where's the gems? Guilty? Yep. Yep. I feel that. Like, I did it the first time, like, okay, I'm missing, like, an X amount of gems. Where are they? And it turns out, all you had to do is just that. And it's the only level that does it, too. That's the funny thing. It's the only level that does this. I can't think of any other level that actually does that. Off the top of my head. I really need a bat, but also, I think we'll be fine. I don't think there's anything too dangerous. As I say that, I nearly got a snowball to the head. We'll free whoever this is. Ragnar. And that should be the 25th dragon.
You've done well, Spyro. Some dragons thought you weren't ready, but I knew they were wrong.
I'm ready, all right. Ready for what?
You just gotta be ready at all times, Spyro. Just whenever opportunity strikes, you just gotta be ready. You just gotta be ready for everything. Okay, so we're back here again, so we'll go charge it to the wall first of all, and then we'll go keep following down the path, take out this snowball Nork that's really kind of annoying. Andor.
Thank you for releasing me.
No worries, champ. We'll see you later. Nope. Think about chucking that snowball, boy. Let me just get the bat. Okay, let me not get the bat, I guess. The bat is fine. The bat is doing bat stuff, that's fine. See you later. Oh, bat! Thank you. Are you the last dragon? I think you are. Toadol. Two doors.
Psst. Spyro, some big Norks up ahead are wearing armor. And in the ice cave, armor can make their feet very slippery.
Is that so? Hold on, let me go check. check on. Let me go check on those Norks. Okay, let me go check. Oh, not here clearly, because this will. You know what would help if I actually charged at the pole. Hang on, let me go check. Let me go check Endor. Ah, not 2 doors. Sorry, Endor's a different. Let me go check for you. Where are these Norks that you're talking about? Where are these Norks you're talking about, mate? Oh, you mean the ones already dispatched, huh? You mean the ones I already got rid of? Yeah. I know you usually be able to do the level from the proper way. I know. Alright, well, to get the key, need to go there. Long glide incoming. Gotta warm up. And go. Okay, that was actually really easy. Not gonna lie. The hard part is getting all the way back. Oh yeah, these are all the gems that I missed because I went up. Or went through a certain room. Or is this a different area? I think this is a different area. Or is this... No, it's because I went... Yeah, okay. I think I've wrapped up the gems here. Okay. Yeah, it's because I went through here first. So I'm just gonna go all the way back through. Easy as. As he says that as he charges into a wall 2 times in a row. Better not forget about you. I'll probably spend at least 10 minutes looking for you. And not for the hard gems where you gotta charge the poles. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, hang on. Chest. Chester. Need the chest. Can't forget about the chest. Hello? Anybody here? Alrighty. I think this is 400 gems this level. It means we gotta be close, because I think this is like the start. Then we're gonna run all the way back to the end. Okay, well, grab you. I knew it! Mr. Gem. Ulrich Stormcloak.
A word of caution, little one. Wait until you grow big, like me, before charging those large enemies.
Okay, I do respect the hint. How do you think I got to this point? Like, how do you legitimately think how I got to this point? Oh no, I actually missed a gem. Ah, well, the fun part can begin now. It's time to run around and look for a gem. Time for the fun part begins. I mean, all I gotta do is just keep an eye out for a sparkle. Yeah, I think I just saw it just then. Yeah. At least it's not far. Down here. Then we could just charge all the way to the end of the level. So it's not far. How I missed that is beyond me. But I missed it. Alright, time to get out of here now. We are done with Ice Cap. I reckon we'll do at least one more level. And then I'll probably end the stream there, maybe. Lift him. Since I've been gone for nearly 2 hours. gotta go find Cliff Town. I think this is... no, that's Dr. Shep. Ah. No, Cliff Town's up near the balloonist, isn't it? No, because that's where that is. I remember Cliff Town being in the open. Except I kind of gone past. So that's where Dry Canyon is. Oh, here it is. I've gone past it. Sounds like something I would do. So yeah, I reckon we'll just 100% Cliff Town. Then we'll finish the stream off there for another day. For another day when we come back to Spyro and grab more achievements. Whee! Okay. No, you bring that person here. I'll flame breath you so you can stop right there. Thank you very much. Thank you kindly. G'day. Bye. Alright. 40 gems. Hoi! Hey, I don't. Oh. Aha! There you are. Boop. One thing I've noticed, the thieves definitely seem a lot easier in this one than what they are for the Reignited trilogy. For the third game. Practice for the third game. Ha! Funny. Who are you? Halvor.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't harm metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
Yeah, come on, Spyro. We've only been doing that since the first level. Pretty much. Since the first level. Alright. I got a feeling, knowing me, those would probably be the gems I would miss. I think this is the first level to also introduce fireworks, where you can flame breath them and they blow up certain chests. Yeah, there we go. I don't think we can get up. No, we can't. We gotta go a little bit higher. Just a little bit high. How's it doing? Oh, I forgot you can get gems from the cauldrons. Actually, no. I'll remember that. Go all the way to the top. Glide to the other side. Because I gotta come back anyways. Well, that's just right. And I'll just go from there. Flame breath. I just gotta remember to do that. Howdy. What's cooking? No, seriously, what are you? Alright, Enzo, what do you got for us?
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
Okay, I guess I shall go glide down. Find out myself. But first, I want to get all the gems up here. without running into cactus. Would be nice. Okay, well, it's gonna be an interesting glide. We're gonna make it. We've made it. Some hidden gems all over here. The background gems. Just chilling there. Menacingly. Come on, thank you. Don't forget that gem. Had a feeling. I don't know what that vulture was doing, and I don't think even it knew what I was doing. Marco! Sir, are you related to the balloonist by chance?
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind there.
There? That whirlwind? That's down there. I will keep that in mind. But before I use that said whirlwind, I'm gonna glide all the way at the back here and grab any gems that's over here. There we go. And that will also give me an excuse to flame all the cauldrons that I missed. All the parts. Gotta make sure I flame all. Otherwise, we're going to have a bit of a bad time. There's like one more. I believe. I'm misremembering. I thought there was one down here. Maybe not. Oh well, hang on. We'll go back through that whirlwind. And grab all the rest of the gems, because we should have all the dragons at this point. Yes, we do. We got all 3 dragons. Sweet. Well, I could have just glide all the way and bounced back those gems, but no. I like to do things the hard way. That's those gems. Then there's the fireworks. The firework. And that should be Clifftown complete. Have to probably go all the way, climb all the way to the top. That's fine. That is fine. Yeah, I had a feeling. Yeah, I think that might have been the pot, and I think this was the pot that we discovered. Yeah. Where is the build there? Okay. I think the plan is to climb all the way to the top, and then just do a long. Back up, and then go grab all the gems that's spread out. Actually, I could just use this. Oh, and then just jump down. And that's all of it too, 100% Clifftown, we did it. Clifftown is complete. Yeah, that's all done and dusted. Alright, well, what does that put us? We got at least the Speedway and Dr. Shemp left. We have 29% of the game in this stream. Hello! That's just rude. I'm gonna go to a place where there's no enemies. So 100% of the 29% of the game in this stream. Which honestly I'm very happy with. Like, I don't see it taking too long. Like, I don't think it will take that long to actually complete the game for the Retroachievements streams anyways. yeah, I think this is a good place to stop, and we'll call it there for the day. I'd like to say cheers and thank you to everyone who tuned into the stream, whether you're watching it live or not live. Also, I'd like to give a special shout out to everyone who was also in the chat as well. Special shouts to just basically everyone across the board. Just like to give another one to ones who also watch my other content and be subscribed as well. I appreciate everyone's support, and I'm eternally grateful for it. Honestly, it means a lot. But with all that being said and done, though, this is Havrick Gaming signing off for now. Rock on,